Rockin', rockin' and rollin'. Down to the beach I'm strolling. But the seagulls poking my head. Not fun. I said, seagulls, stop it now. I don't really know why I just turned on the camera, but I'm just feeling like I'm just in like a goofy mood. I don't know. It's weird how everything suddenly changes when the cameras come on. I also turned it on because I just like I don't really have anything to do other than drive right now. I'm meeting up with some friends. We go to Hana Sushi. Sushi? There's no power in sushi. I caught my brother ordering sushi to the house. What's wrong with people? You ever get annoyed at the brain rot that's just like in your head? It's just full of it. And then it'll just come out at random times. My Instagram algorithm is all messed up right now. Super messed up. I kind of want to just stop watching it entirely just to like reset it or something. I don't know. Like right now, it's just showing me a bunch of like Riz videos, like guys going on and just like talking to random girls, and like I don't really want to see that. Algorithm seems to think that I want to see it. Maybe I should start doing the like not interested, just like deleting that kind of stuff from my feed. Do you guys ever get like weirded out that let's say you've never really thought about a particular subject before and it's never come up in conversation, but all of a sudden it does come up in conversation one time. It's like the first time you've heard about it. But then like seemingly unrelated people will start to talk about that same exact subject. It's like somewhere along the line that information got like put into someone's mind, and then they just started talking about it, and now it's just like spread throughout the culture, and it's come back to like come to your ears from multiple different sources. I'm thinking specifically about a situation where I was listening on YouTube. I understand how it works on YouTube when you're like talking to somebody. You're talking to somebody like on your phone, and let's say you have a conversation with a friend. For me, I was having a conversation with a friend who was like looking more into Catholicism, and he started talking about the necessary preconditions for something to be a mortal sin, and he was like, uh, it has to be grave, it has to have you have to have full knowledge that you're doing it, and you have to have full like intent of your will to make it be a mortal sin. Okay, that's me having a conversation and it's on my phone. Now I know that my phone is like listening to me and listening to the things that I say, and then I get like a YouTube a recommended YouTube video that has that like subject matter in its transcript, and then it gets recommended to me because I remember I was talking on the phone, talked about that subject. Then I go on YouTube and I watch a video, and like that exact subject comes up in the conversation that the two people were having that I'm watching. It was like Ruslan and then some other guy. It was like a Catholic dude. I forgot his name. Um, so that I understand. But what I don't understand is I was I was watching a video on YouTube that where like a dude started talking about like the book of Enoch and how like the Bible references the book of Enoch or something. And it was a video that Michael Knowles did with a guy, I think his name was Tim something. I think he started with a T. Um, but then, okay, I watched that video, and then I'm just like in the common area of like my house. I live, I'm in the common area of my house, and on the TV, I hear like some dude on the TV talking about like that book of Enoch and how it like relates to the Bible. And I'm like, I don't understand how that happened, because it was literally like the day after, because I don't think that the TV has like microphones and stuff in it that like can hear you and pick up on the things that like you're saying. But so that was weird. Oh, nice car, like a McLaren. You know, I've been praying to God a lot about my future wife, and sometimes I wonder if I should even be praying for like certain things. I don't know. I asked for like a specific thing. I was a little. It's just like odd, but I don't think that there's anything like wrong with really asking God for something like that. I asked like God to make my wife like a little bit weird, just kind of like quirky, quirky like in her own way, but like in a cute way. Maybe I should be more careful about the things I ask God for. I gotta get ready. I gotta get dressed up all nice. Go eat some flipping, flipping sushi. I think cursing is a habit that I've more or less gotten under control. It still slips out every now and then, but gotta be cognizant. Gotta be careful. Careful about the things that you say. Careful about what you meditate on, the things you think about. Like you have I think you have partial control over the things that you think, but sometimes a thought will just like come in out of nowhere, and like you don't know where it came from. It just like pops up in your head, or like an image, or maybe it's a thought that you don't really want to be thinking about. But when those thoughts do come into your head, you kind of have control over whether or not it like lingers in your head. Like you could have a random thought to like, I don't know, let's say you're angry at somebody, or somebody like cuts you off or whatever, and you just get like a what you might get an angry thought, or maybe even like a violent thought. But as long as you like put it away quickly, and you prevent yourself from letting it fester in your mind, you can you can kind of control your thoughts that way. Because I know that like when people get a thought in their head, maybe it's to do something wrong, it really takes like an active effort to meditate on that thought, and then it like gets born out of sin. I think there's a Bible verse about that, or like like a temptation comes or something, and then when you meditate on it, when you let it like you mull it over in your mind, and you start like fantasizing about it or something like that, and it's no bueno, no good. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.